Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, we've got Josh Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And it's in there. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nobody near Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball, and it's Richardson picking him up. Pass to Covington. Feeds it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Lillard from outside. And it's Lillard again missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum, looking to end the run. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Nurkic. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The 3 for Doncic. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Shoots over Lillard.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Here's Porzingis, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Doncic with the steal. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
The offensive rebound out to Doncic. From downtown. The 3. But they get it back. Richardson outside. Misses the 3. Trailblazers trail by 14. And a wide open look for McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Richardson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Nurkic with the block. They recover it. Cauley-Stein kicks to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. The three for Doncic. That shot misses. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of... Damian Lillard told us before the game when asked how he's...
Humble beginnings. I'm from...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony. Also Enes Kanter out there. Jones is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's stolen by Jones. Lobs it up for Kanter. Stolen by Brunson. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
What confidence from the grizzled veteran. Redick is as automatic as it gets from downtown.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. The shot by Redick, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Kanter. Kicks it out to Jones. Four on the clock. And Jones slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Brunson with it. Jones covering. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Redick with the 3. Redick can't get that one to fall. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Fires the 3. Dallas again missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to Simons. Back to Anthony. Passes it to Simons. Lobs it up for Anthony. Anthony. It's good on the putback. Anthony's got it back down to single digits for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Brunson against Kanter. Brunson, good. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 14 points.
Well, the Slovenian delivers from deep. Luka Doncic lets his outside shooting set up the rest of his well-rounded offensive game.
Here's Simons. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks to Kanter. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Richardson covering. Here's Cantor. No good with the layup. Mavericks leading by 13. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Simons, the pass to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down low. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
.32 seconds left in the second quarter. The shot from 20 feet away. Richardson, good. He's got 7. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. The 3 for Doncic. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
He gets it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A dominant.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you feel? And that's a wrap with the...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slot. Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Out to Doncic. From deep. Rebound by Nurkic.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
2 points. That one goes.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
And the dunk by Powell.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Doncic. He's got 20. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Lillard way outside. But they recover it. Nurkic finds Covington. Here's Lillard. Covington trying to break free. Sinks that one from the post.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Pass to Richardson. Cauley Stein with it. Pass to Doncic. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Mavs.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Lillard surveying the D. Puts up a three, and the three ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
It's Richardson on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Mike Powell comes in for Porzingis. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Redick with the bucket.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Trailblazers trail by 18. He gets it in there. Lillard's got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Dallas shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Powell for 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Absolutely critical that Norman Powell expands his range. The more he makes that 3, the more the floor opens up.
It's Redick on the wing. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. 9 points in the game so far.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And the basket by Lillard.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Simons. 43 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Passes it to Marjanovic. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. And now Portland on the break. There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
The Mavericks have it all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Okay.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Up again and staying with the play, Anthony. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks enjoying a 12. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Anthony is out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jacks up a 3. Was shot by Redick. No good. Trailblazers trail by 15. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Redick surveying the D for three. Redick can't get that one to fall. The Trailblazers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Powell finds Redick. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Marjanovic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have, man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Simons, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. 6 to shoot. The three for Doncic. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Back to Porzingis. Here's Cauley Stein. Makes it off the glass.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
And here's McCollum for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. The pass to Powell. The dish to McCollum. The tray. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Portland grabs the miss. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's McCollum for three. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. The three for Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Trailblazers trail by 12. Pass to Simons. Dishes it to Covington. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. Three-pointer. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Nurkic.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
.130 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hardaway. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Mavericks.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Doncic with it. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A confident, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. Paul George. Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jackson in at the point guard. And for Dallas, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Cauley Stein in at the center position.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And that one is good from Zubac. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
He was all alone on that one.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
Now, here's George. Pass to Jackson. The putback, and Ibaka is right there.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Doncic against George. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Kicks it out to Richardson. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And the shot goes in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Richardson. And now they decide to foul intentionally. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor.
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Cauley Stein kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man coming through. Love whenever Porzingis puts his head down and just charges hard towards the basket.
It's Jackson with the drive, and good that time.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Doncic looking it over, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Morris outside, lets it go with a three. The putback, Cousins on the follow.
You see the feel from DeMarcus Cousins, tracking down the miss, then making good on the second chance opportunity.
Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Outside, Reddick. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
Whenever Reddick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
Now Beverly. To the inside. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Marjanovic, Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Outside, Redick from downtown. Marjanovic kicks to Redick. From outside the arc, Cousins pulls it in. Clippers leading by 3. Kennard the pass to Morris. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Brunson against Beverly. To the middle. Powell with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Redick. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career. Yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That one drops. He ties it up. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. It's Redick on the wing. Over Kennard. The shot by Redick, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
This is what Cousins gives you. Good recognition, the ability to make plays for his teammates.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
and he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Floats it up for Cousins. Can't hit that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cousins. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Morris. And George is subbed in for Kennard. Here's the break. .109 left in the first half of the game. From deep three-point range, and that one is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Jackson down low, guarded by Doncic. Zubac, the pass to Ibaka. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got 6.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Doncic against George. Doncic outside. Cauley Stein at the elbow. Hardaway with it, working on Ibaka. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Doncic outside, inside. And foul up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
So that'll be it for the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this game, his leader. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Ibaka is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Doncic against George. This one for 3, and that's good. Luka Doncic for 3. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. Passes it to Zubac. That one misses. Nice D from Porzingis. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Hardaway. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, Leonard in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Porzingis hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's a 6-point Maverick lead. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. George passes to Zubac. Here's George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Doncic against George. Down low. Hardaway kicks to Cauley Stein. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jackson drives in, and he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 6 points.
The aggressiveness of Jackson, able to drive and convert against tight defense.
Doncic against George. The pass to Cauley Stein. Now here is Hardaway. Porzingis trying to get free, and Hardaway gets it to go.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Richardson against George. Over Richardson. Unloads from 13. Ibaka, the pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Ibaka. Misses off the right iron. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brunson against Jackson. Here's Finney-Smith, and the wide open shot from Redick. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. 1:21 left to play in the third. And here's Brunson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Marjanovic with the slam. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Clippers trail by 7. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Batum finds Beverly. Launches a 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Runs in the pass to Redick. Here's Marjanovic. Pass to Brunson. Back to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And they go to the intentional foul. Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Clippers trail by 11. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Now here's Beverly. The feed to Batum, and he uses the glass on the layup. Batum's got his 2nd basket.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
Redick inside the... And it's... Yeah, oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Dwight Powell is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Outside Redick, beyond the arc. Goes back up, and Marjanovic with the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Takes a shot at the elbow, and no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Redick surveying the D. Here's Marjanovic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. A different look for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Cousins. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Nicholas Batum. Paul George has checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Here's Marjanovic. They get the rebound, and Redick kicks to Marjanovic. Feeds to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
To the paint, here's Cauley Stein.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Leonard on the wing. 20 feet out. Basket counts. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Off the left rim and out. Clippers trail by 11. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Jackson. Beverly dishes to Cousins. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The 3 for Doncic. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Short. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. George against Doncic. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Cousins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Leonard missing. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dallas making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Doncic against Beverley. Now, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
From deep, George keeps it alive, and Ibaka is right there.
For a big, Ibaka has excellent end-to-end speed. Hard to stay with in transition.
Doncic against Beverley. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. And here's Redick over George. The shot by Redick, no good.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Cauley Stein against Beverley. Doncic with the steal. Outside, Redick dishes it to Doncic. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Cole is out there with Gordon. Then there's Murray. Then it's Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, we've got Josh Richardson. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Doncic passes to Richardson. Here's Porzingis. Back to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Cauley Stein kicks to Porzingis. Over Jokic. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight. Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
And Bull wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark. An even 3-on-3 break. And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Here's Jokic over Porzingis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Porter kicks to Murray. Fires the three. And it's Michael Porter with the three.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down, because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson outside. Over Porter. And the shot is long.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Here's Doncic. Down low. Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gordon. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Nice D from Porzingis.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another three for Dallas.
You know, you can see the confidence Doncic shoots the ball with, especially when he gets room to pull the trigger from deep. No hesitation.
Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. And Denver again with the bucket.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Passes it to Porzingis. 1:16 left to play in the first. And Finney Smith gets it to go.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
And Murray, here we go. It's Jokic top of the key. And a miss there on the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Bull, the pass to Gordon. Now, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And stolen by Bull. Murray against Doncic. Murray the pass to Gordon. That one falls.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Hits the front of the rim and out. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Doncic out there with Richardson. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Brunson finds Hardaway. Now, here's Redick. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Millsap following the score by Dallas. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Brunson against Morris. Now here's Brunson. Redick is in the corner. Morris against Brunson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Morris dishes to Barton. Morris, left side. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morris has got the lead up to 4 now for Denver. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Brunson scanning the floor. Redick against Barton. The shot by Redick, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. And Barton throws it down.
And this is where Barton does his eating. Deep inside, leaping with ease to punch it home.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brunson, good. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Denver leading by 4. Millsap passes to Morris. Outside for Millsap. The 19-foot shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Millsap's got his first points in this one.
And I think this is where Millsap is most effective. Close to the rim. He has a commanding presence.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Morris against Brunson. Outside, Redick. To the middle. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
And the wide-open shot from Morris.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Denver on top.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the... And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Aaron Gordon, Murray out there with Porter, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Bull in the power forward.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And that one's good by Porter.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Murray. The dish now to Bull. Over Cauley Stein. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Murray. Bull's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Richardson attacking. Cauley Stein passes to Richardson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Fades away, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Doncic with it, outguarded by Murray. The drive by Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And it's Denver with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Another 3 for Denver.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Doncic, no good. The Nuggets leading by 14. And Porter, here we go. He kicks it to Bol. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Up again. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The shot by Redick, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Bol kicks to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
You know, he's got to keep improving this aspect of his game, but when Porter's dribbling like this, he becomes unguardable.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Inside, it's stolen by Marjanovic. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson with a clean look. Connects from three-point range. Brunson's got 5 points so far. Denver leading by 12. Morris with the ball. Here's Barton. Millsap. And it's Millsap with the extra effort. He's got 6.
Yeah, Millsap doing good work there with the extra possession, converting on the offensive glass.
It's Redick on the wing. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Jalen Brunson. Powell is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Marjanovic in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. McGee against Marjanovic. 5 to shoot. They get it again. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Green dishes to Barton. Morris outside. Takes a 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pulls up, high post. Brunson, good.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
The Nuggets leading by 10. And here is Morris. Barton outside. Back to Morris. And there's the pass to Millsap. Barton the bounce pass. from about 19 feet. Millsap misses, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's Porzingis. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You know, Porzingis is a guy who's used to having to fight his way through the defense, and good balance allowed him to do that there.
It's Barton on the wing. That one wide left.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Doncic. Now Murray trying to end the drought. And another miss by Denver. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Here's Finney-Smith. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Doncic against Murray. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Porzingis high post over Jokic. Porzingis can't hit. Denver leading by 5. Murray finds Porter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Bull. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Porter. And here's Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Porzingis. Doncic looking it over. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Jokic draws the double. Here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Doncic against Murray. Shot clock at 5. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And, you know, early on, Murray has proven to be an impressive scorer. Now he just needs to improve as a passer and defender.
And the wide open shot from Redick. No good there. So the Nuggets win it. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Club. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Derek Jones. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at the 2. Now here's Richardson. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Nurkic. Porzingis against Lillard. Over Porzingis.
Come on.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Dallas with it. Richardson gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Jones against Richardson. Here is Lillard from deep three-point range. Porzingis with the rebound. And here comes the break. Shakes him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You combine the athleticism with the size of Cauley Stein, and it's a lot for teams to deal with, especially when he's driving into the hoop.
And Portland with the ball. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Not bad. Nurkic with a nice shot there, especially off of that assist.
And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
How about the energy and activity on that play? Great steal.
Here are the Mavericks now. It's a 3-point game. Out to Doncic. Trains the three-pointer.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. From 18 feet away, Jones, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. That puts them in the lead.
D's got to pay better attention to Richardson, one of the better shooters on the roster. This time, he gets it done from the mid-range.
Lillard surveying the D. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Some room here for Richardson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
The evolution of Josh Richardson is going to be very exciting for this organization. When he's sinking the catch-and-shoot jump shots, look out.
Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lillard. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Runs in the pass to Powell. And that one is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Powell. And Lillard throws it down.
You want evidence of Lillard finishing at the rim? I give you Exhibit A.
Lillard against Brunson. Kicks it to Hardaway. The pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. Redick passes to Powell. And the shot is good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one falls for Brunson. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McCollum. Shot from 12. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. It's good.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
6 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Redick. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg,
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Jalen Brunson. Dwight Powell is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 4. Shoots it up. The shot by Redick, no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Collins. No points in the game yet for him. The wide open look here for Anthony, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Here's Brunson. The dish to Powell. And it's blocked.
That's good footwork from the big man as Cantor aware defensively to get to that one.
Anthony trying to get open. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, if you only look at the box score for Zach Collins, then you're missing the whole picture. He's a terrific defender.
I agree with you, G.A. I think his scoring is going to come, but obviously they have potent guard play, and that's not much needed. What is needed is on the interior, him being active as a big man and defending around the rim. And it is something that Zach Collins is capable of doing.
Now here is Hardaway. Brunson finds Hardaway. Redick for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's McCollum on the wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Redick against Anthony. Pass to Brunson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Back to Anthony, over Hardaway. And that one goes long.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Redick for 3, buries it from three-point range. Redick's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Here's Collins, tries yet again. Here's Simons, sinks the triple. Simons has got himself on the board with 3 there.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Passes it to Redick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Redick used properly can be lethal for your offense. You just can't afford to fall asleep on him.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The pass to Cantor. The three from McCollum. Mavericks with the rebound. Redick surveying the D. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Anthony. Pass to Simons. Lobs it up for Cantor. Pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Collins. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
But they'll get another chance. And here's Doncic from the arc. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Trailblazers trail by 8. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
For Portland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Powell in for C.J. McCollum. Now, here's Doncic. From beyond the arc and then some. Doncic has got 6.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs.
And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for Dallas.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at J.J. Redick, what a contribution.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Robert Covington out there with Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Doncic with it. Jones covering. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Pass to Powell, and stolen by Richardson. Here's the break. And here's Doncic from the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Covington kicks to Powell. Covington passes to Powell. Shoots from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Yeah, Porzingis, the things we talk about is assertiveness, but that also comes with great stamina. Right now, he's determined.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. No good on the triple. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The shot by Powell, no good. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Richardson, no luck. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones drives in, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. From deep, and it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 12 points in the game.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on him.
Doncic with the block.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The 3 for Doncic.
Yeah, not a lot of success for them from three-point range here in the second half.
Porzingis, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. He's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Doncic with the steal. Got a piece of it. Lob pass to Porzingis. The shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. You just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Covington. And both free throws good for Covington. There's 1:34 left to play here in the third. Lillard against Brunson. Now here's Powell. Shot from 16. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Powell, no one around him. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
It's good from long range.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
Brunson against Lillard. Brunson scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. 36 seconds left in the third quarter, and the shot goes in. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Lillard against Brunson. Now the pass to Marjanovic. Launches it. Powell pulls it in. Lillard outside. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Lillard's got 15.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jump.
And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for Dallas, Marjanovic is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Redick in at the shooting guard.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Outside, Redick. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Outside, Reddick, pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it tacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Brunson with it. Doubled by McCollum. On the wing, Hardaway. Stolen by McCollum. He lobs it up, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Brunson kicks to Powell. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over Cantor. 9 feet out. They get it back. Here's Powell. Lays it up off the glass.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Back to Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from McCollum.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Brunson finds Hardaway. Outside, Reddick. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him. This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Dallas leading by 3. Brunson up top. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
As hot as he's getting, they have to plan on bringing the double team every time he touches it.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Richardson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here's McCollum for 3. Here's Cantor. 2 free throws coming. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Richardson. For the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Lillard against Doncic. Passes to Powell. Dishes to Nurkic. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Clutch bucket by Nurkic on that possession. They needed that one.
Doncic outside. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
McCollum dishes to Powell. The pass to Lillard. The three. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Back to Doncic.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what's so impressive about Doncic, the maturity. Yes, he's polished, but he's got a completeness to his game at such a young age.
It counts. Doncic looking it over. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the quick three. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DA, it's...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. Here's Ibaka. Jackson against Doncic. Jackson misses. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Now Jackson. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hardaway. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And Ibaka kicks to George. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Here's Doncic following the score by Serge Ibaka. Here's Porzingis. No good off the back of the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And it's Leonard missing. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Richardson the pass to Cauley Stein. Dallas no good that time either. Jackson kicks to Zubac. And they're running. And Ibaka slams it in.
For a big, Ibaka has excellent end-to-end speed. Hard to stay with in transition.
Passes it to Cauley Stein. Porzingis with the ball. And the pass to Richardson. And that one drops for him.
For a guard, Josh Richardson has all type of length. He is consistently getting to the lane, and he can score.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Richardson, good.
I like that Josh Richardson is more comfortable in this offense, just taking what the defense allows.
Now here's Jackson. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Hardaway with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hardaway has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And it's Doncic missing. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Jackson dishes to George. There's the feed to Ibaka. Porzingis with the steal. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's George. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 3.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A nice shot by George.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra-competitive. Claps back from distance.
Runs in the pass to Finney-Smith. And the wide open shot from Redick. Another 3 for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson passes to Ibaka. Brunson against Jackson. Back to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Ibaka's got 6.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Redick with the 3. That shot off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for Dallas. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Everly with the ball. Pass to Kennard. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 6. Redick for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Redick's got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Out to the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Dallas. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Passes it to Redick. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Batum kicks to Morris. There's the pass to Cousins. Over Brunson. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
One of the guys who fills up the stat sheet. Unfortunately for Cousins, that tends to include a high number of techs each year.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Richardson the pass to Cauley-Stein. Count it. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
One thing you no longer want to do against Richardson, send him to the free throw line, an area where he has really improved.
Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Comes up empty down low. Dallas leading by 9. It's Richardson on the wing. Kennard covering. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Beverly against Doncic. The putback. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, there's no question about it. When DeMarcus attacks the offensive boards, he gives the team a different attitude.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson attacking. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And George with the stuff.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ibaka finds Leonard. Plenty of space. Misses off the left iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Offensive rebound. And here's Doncic from the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Yeah, great trade.
And that...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. George with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Leonard attacking outside Jackson. Doncic with the steal. They break it out 5-on-3. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
Ibaka dishes to George. Releases. Leonard with no one around. Offline with his 3.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The deep 3 from Porzingis. The Clippers grab the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Doncic. The Clippers getting the bucket. The 3. Good on the triple. Doncic has got 6.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile 3-level scorer.
Now, here's George. He's got 5. Drops one in from the wing.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Doncic. 15-point game. Out to Porzingis, over Ibaka, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Richardson. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Doncic looking it over. From deep three-point range. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers trail by 15. And here's Leonard from 3. Drills the three-pointer.
What I like about Kawhi's shot, no matter the distance, always seems to be on balance.
Pass to Porzingis. Lets it fly. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Over to the left wing. Porzingis passes to Doncic. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
A floater, and the layup is up and in. Ibaka's got 8 points. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Over George. They grab their own miss. Ollie Stein finds Hardaway. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Zubac the pass to Ibaka. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
And that time, the defender a little out of control. Serge Ibaka wily enough to draw the foul.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jackson. Now here's Brunson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Right side, Redick. And the wide open shot from Morris. Drops in the tray.
Now you have to be ready for this. Defensively, Morris has a terrific pull-up. Maybe a better choice for him than taking it to the rack.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clippers trail by 4. On the court for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Beverly the pass to Cousins. Kennard on the wing. Clock at 6. Ibaka outside. Brunson against Beverly. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brunson against Beverly. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Back to Brunson. And it's blocked.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Here's Cousins, out to Morris. Kennard for three. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 4. Brunson the pass to Redick. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Brunson against Beverly. Marjanovic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Dallas. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Kennard for three. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds now in the game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Batum's checked in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Cousins. And Beverly kicks to Cousins. Up top, Morris. Guarded by Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Shots good by Kennard.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Beverly against Brunson. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Outside, Redick from deep. Stolen by Beverly. Now the pass to Cousins. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Five on the clock. Kennard, the pass to Beverly. And the 3 off target.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Clippers trail by 5. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Kennard's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brunson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Hits it from 3-point range. Kennard's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Brunson against Beverly. Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Pass to Redick. Marjanovic with it. Kennard covering. And that one drops. Marjanovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good, quality shots.
Beverly for 3. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. A different look for Dallas. Dallas leading by 6. And here is Doncic. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Porzingis can't hit. And here are the Clippers now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Doncic against Jackson. Now, here's Doncic. D right on him. Back to Richardson. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. It's in!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
And so it's Dallas winning this. They see David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bull, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot, and he makes that one. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Showing off that nice mid-range jumper. Jokic knows he has the green light to take these shots.
Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3, and Bull pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Porter finds Jokic. Here's Bull. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray against Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Porter passes to Jokic. That's good from 17 feet away.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Right side, Gordon. Wide open look here for Murray. No good. Shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia. Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Back to Doncic. In the corner, it's Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Richardson's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Finney-Smith passes to Richardson. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now, here's Doncic. Richardson kicks to Doncic. No good with the triple. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Jokic pass to Bull. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Doncic finds Richardson. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Stolen by Gordon. Porter passes to Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, one of the very best big men at handling the ball. Jokic's moves and creativity really set him apart as a big guy.
Here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And here is Murray. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. And he comes up with the deuce.
And, you know, this is something Jokic does extremely well. He excels at finding the open man with quality passes.
Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Porzingis.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Brunson with a clean look. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team first attitude on display.
Back to Morris. Kicks to Barton. Gets it off. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
Southwest, I mean, you need to put your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Denver's doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. And it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. And Brunson has it in the corner.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
McGee dishes to Morris. Count that one. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
It's Redick on the wing. Cauley Stein kicks to Redick. And Dallas again with the bucket.
J.J. Redick is a killer as a shooter. Textbook form, especially effective from the mid-range area.
Passes it to Barton. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Brunson, good. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
All McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. 1:44 left in the first half.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Dozier. No points in the game yet for him. Just 3 to shoot. The kick out to Barton. Stolen by Brunson. Baseline jumper. Again, the Mavericks score.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Barton outside. There's the 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Very respectable perimeter game that Will Barton has. Fully capable of connecting from there.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Morris against Redick. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway from outside. That one doesn't drop.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Denver passing it around. McGee with it. Now guarded by Redick. McGee's shot is off. Pass break, Dallas. It's stolen by Morris. Back to Barton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
And a close game so far through the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 8 points, 2 assists. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and Nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Bol. Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. 4 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
Marjanovic passes to Doncic. Wow. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Murray outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Murray finds Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
But they get it back. Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Murray. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For Dallas, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kicks. You're right. Bol kicks to Jokic. To the middle. Kicks it out to Gordon. Floats it up for Jokic. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Richardson gets a wide-open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Richardson's got 11 points.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Jokic passes to Murray. The shot's good. He's got 8.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
Doncic, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Murray finds Jokic. Outside for Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Shoots over Doncic. Murray, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Marjanovic has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, Doncic. Over Murray. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Nuggets on top, up by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Redick in at the 2 spot.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
The pass to McGee. Back to Morris. Over Brunson. The Mavericks pull it in. Pass to Redick. Brunson finds Cauley-Stein.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
McGee, the pass to Morris. Offline with the baseline jumper.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And now a 3-point Maverick lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Morris inside. Brunson covering. McGee with no one around. That one's not going to go. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Redick against Barton. McGee with it. Fires for 3. And it's Barton that time on the assist by McGee. Barton's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Brunson against Morris. It's Redick on the wing. Fires the 3. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Then for the Mavericks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Josh Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Here's Murray. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And here's Doncic from the arc. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Down low. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
The 3 for Doncic. Unable to get that one. And it's Denver the other way. Here's Gordon.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 2. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. Man, that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And that's an intentional foul. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. This win, such a tremendous...